problem is we stopped. This is like one thing that really burns my ass. Is that like we've stopped hiring from within in companies where people have started as the lowest level and slowly progressed up. And that kind of stuff, could we just hire from, this person has experience from there, this person has experience from there. And then they don't know how the actual company works, and you get this hodgepodge of people. And in the same sense, that's the thing is, a place of work used to be a community center in a sense, because you got to know other people's families and stuff. And remember, like, back in the day, this is how you would say, oh, well, you have a son, I have a daughter. Maybe we should have a barbecue and see what happens. And that's the thing is, like, I remember even for my one brother, we there was musings between another Greek family and our Greek family about like, oh, are we going to set them up? And at one point, we were socializing and everything. It was fine, and the problem is when you're in a religious household, like there's a time constraint because you're, it's like no sex before marriage. Just like a lot of people get married fairly young. Like I was married when I was 21 years old. All my siblings they're still married and happy. Well, I don't really give a shit, but they're still married from what I know. I hope they're happy. Though. Well, and that's the thing is there's positive and negatives to it, right? Because realistically, at the age of 20, how are you equipped to analyze somebody to know that person is going to be okay for you, right? It's tough.
I wish I did. I wish
everyone does.
The person I was with.
Well, but that's the thing is we all have that thing. And look, I thought I was going to be happy, and I ended up getting divorced, and it was brutal on my family.
That's true.
Right? That sucks. But after all is said and done, if you're staying there, and this was the whole thing was that the dad of that house asked my dad, is like, so we're going to do this? And my dad goes, listen, those times have changed. It's up to them. And the guy was kind of like, and the funny thing is, my dad was known as he was very, very committed to his principles. And the fact that this other dad who was he wasn't necessarily known for that. He was known as like a cool guy. He's like, just giving this cool, right? And so when my dad was like, it's not up to us anymore. We have to just let them choose. They have to be happy. Yeah. And he was like, you are that progressive? And my dad's like, listen, we can't just put them together and assume that they're going to be happy. They have to want to be happy, right?
And people do that themselves now because people will be like, okay, we grew up together. Oh, we have similar friends. Yeah. Oh, these people, we work, we can both afford a mortgage together. Like, people just assume like that. And, meanwhile, she starts only wearing yoga pants, and she's not built to wear yoga pants, and then all of a sudden, she's not giving you a blowjob.
Why does every time Crystal starts saying about something going negative, it's about them getting fat, and it's like, she is a fat hater. God damn it, Crystal.
I am not. I love it. I just don't like when people get sloppy. There's a difference between fat and there's a difference between sloppy.
I know, but trust me, it's a fine line, and we're already fat, so it's hard to really manage. Okay, just saying.
No, I know a lot of it's being proud. Like I said, there's a difference between being proud and respecting and being grateful for food, and then there's a difference of just eating it because you just to eat.
Right, you're talking about people who are fat because they're slovenly and gluttonous, versus someone who's just a large person who still has fun with life and is happy. Food. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's possible, and that's fine. That's great.
I love food and I love ladies, baby.
My best friend is like, I think she's fucking hot as hell, but she's a little bit curvier of a girl, and she loves food, and it's awesome. Like, and she's gorgeous.
Listen, I'll tell you guys right now.
And she cares.
I've discussed it with other men. A freaky 7 is way hotter than a non-freaky 10. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That is just scientific fact.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact is, okay, if you can go out after a night out for a slice of street pizza or a hot dog, and she's like, hey, what's up? That's a keeper, man. Because, listen, there's nothing worse than be like, listen, we're both tired, it's Friday, let's just chill in, maybe we'll order a pizza. And they go, Actually, I can't have pizza because I have a gluten intolerance. You're like, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out.
These
okay?
guys marry these girls, so and even the ones
Men
that
are
are like
stupid.
nurses or
Men shouldn't have a say in who they marry. They're too stupid for that decision. Because they just say tits and go, oh, okay, whatever. Like, she also
It's so
emptied your
funny,
bank account. Boobies.
It's so funny because I always get assumed to be one type of girl, and I'm the complete opposite. Because I always fall in love with the guy's mom before I fall in love with him. That always happens. Because I'm a nurturer. I like to nurture them. So so their moms love it because you're taking care of their boys, right? Because you're and they love it. So I always fall in love with the moms before I fall in love with the man, and then it ends up being a hard time me breaking up with their moms because it's
I have heard
I
that
love
before.
you, but your son, maybe he loves you just too much, and I can't be that for him, but yet he wants the other one too, because men assume that I'm like the freak, which I am, but I like to be a lady.
Listen.
Be a lady. I don't.
I just came up with a joke that I would say for the hat, but I was like,
I don't want to do coke guys message me all the time for some reason asking if I want to do coke and stuff. I'm like, I'm not like a rock star.
I'll come do it.
Even once upon a time,
no problem.
I wouldn't have done it. I didn't like to party with guys like that because it's like I just want to get high. I don't want to sit here and do your. I didn't party with guys like that because they get all weird and then it's too much work. You can't enjoy your buzz. Anyways, fuck, why do you let me just keep going?
I can't stop her, people. She's out of control.
I just ate a good orange vitamin C. Apparently it's good for the COVID.
Listen, actually, on that note, so we're going to have to research this sometime today. I'll send you a link. There's a video on YouTube that keeps on getting pulled down. Now, guys, I can't stress this enough. We are not doctors. We're not professional anything. We're barely people. So one of the things...
not.
Yeah, I'm not. Definitely not a person. I'm otherworldly. No, she might be an AI. I'm otherworldly. I came from, somewhere very far away. Anyways, the point is, there's a new video that's been released now. The video is from a company called America's Frontline Doctors. Okay? Now, there's another organization, a legitimate organization, not to say that the first one wasn't legitimate, but when I look up what they are, they actually have an answer, and that's the America's Frontline Physicians. That's a real thing. Now, the America's Frontline Doctors doesn't really provide much information. Also, all of the doctors that they just did a 45-minute news conference, okay? It's now getting taken down all over the internet, but it's up and down. Assuming you guys will see this in a week, you're fucked. You're not going to see it. So, but it's all these people who say they're doctors. Well, no, it's all these people who are wearing doctor's coats, which doesn't make sense too. This is the best part. Put a doctor coat on somebody, and everyone just all of a sudden believes them.